Hello, coloring friends, and welcome back. Thank you so much for joining in today and spending some time with me. In today's video, it's all about WIPs. So, work in progresses, started coloring pages. I want to give you a mid-year update about the status of my work in progresses. It's actually not too long ago that I had a video about my started pages, and it is basically that I film every year. At the start of a year, I film all my WIPs so that I know, because I like to keep track of it. I like to keep track of all my WIPs, and so I do this video actually every time between Christmas and the year change. And it's just that I published it quite late this year, but the WIPs that I showed in there was actually the status of the beginning of 2023. And I will link it up in the corner just in case you want to see it or to check it out. And in this video, I actually put up a poll asking you if you think, do I have more, less, or round about the same amount of WIPs starting 2023 that I had compared to the last year. So, and you can see the result on the screen. So, first of all, I want to say thank you to those lovely people who had such high hopes in me and thought I would have less images than in 2022. But I can already tell you, no, no, it's not less. Then we have like 39% for round about the same amount, which was 85 images. 85 was the amount of images that I had at the start of 2022. And I said that round about 5 more or less would be round about the same. So, and then we have 37% for more. And so, and what do you think? Do you really think that I have around the same amount of WIPs compared to last year? I've counted them, and now it's time for the truth. I started 2023 with 113 started pages. So this is 28 pages more than I had at the start of 2022. And I'm just thinking, if I keep going like this, in a few years I will have 500 WIPs, I guess. It's crazy. It's just crazy. But I'm a person who absolutely loves to start new pages. So it's a problem, I know. But in this year, I think I have worked quite a bit on finishing those started pages. I mean, I have also started new pages and finished them, hopefully. But I think I've started on finishing some of my WIPs because this is one of my goals every year, that I just reduce this number of old WIPs. I want to see those images finished, of course. And so here we are. In this video, I want to show you, first of all, just briefly, the pages that I have managed to finish in the first half year of 2023 of this old stack that I've started the year with. And then I'm also going to show you which new WIPs I have added throughout the first half year already. And I will also show you some other things like the artists that I have the most WIPs of, or WIPs that I plan to finish in the third quarter. So, that said, let's get started actually. And if you like my content and this video, please give me a thumbs up. So, and first of all, I'm going to start with the pages that I have finished all the WIPs. And this is a stack of books. So all these books contain images that I managed to finish by now. And I just put it to the side, and we are going to get started. So in the Enchanted Faces by Hannah Lynn, I have one page that was started last year that I managed to finish. And it is this image here. So this is one of the images that was started and that I managed to finish in the first half year. So you will see the page, how it looked before. And I want to do this rather quickly, actually. So let's get going. So then I have here my Ferry and Fantasy 3 by Christine Karen, one of my favorite books and the book that I plan to finish. And in this book, I also had some started pages that I managed to finish in the first half year. This is one of those. Then let me just, no, this one not. But this is another one that I have also managed to finish. And then the third one is actually this one here. So this one was also started and I also managed to finish it in this year. So 3 pages from this Christine Karen book that I have managed to finish. And I will tell you a little bit about the stats when we are through here. So then, I have Easy Fall by Joshua Dunbar. And in this book I only had one started page. And yeah, I had started it around the autumn time, fall, and finished it this year. So then I also worked on some PDF pages. So this one is by Rayan Art. And this was one of her Patreon images that I had started maybe 2 years ago. I can't quite remember, but I think it's a longer time ago. And finally finished this one here. Another whip. This one I had started last year around the Halloween time. And it was actually not too much to do here on this one, and so I decided to finally finish this one here. This one is by Anis Guerrero. So then, this is Fantasy and Fairy Cuties by Daria Sakyosoi. This is also one of my 10 books to finish. I have added it last year basically. And this is one of the pages that I had started and managed to finish. And then there are actually 2 more. And I do have some whips in here that I also still need to finish. So this is another one that I had started last year and finished this year. Oh, it's blurry. Yeah. And then the last one from this book is Miss Rosie. So Miss Rosie was also a page that I had started and finally finished. So, okay, let's continue with Ferry and Fantasy 2. This one is also by Christine Karen. And in this book, I had this one started, and I think this was also 2 years ago already. So 2 years ago, and I finally finished this one. And you will always see the state that this was in when I continued it. So this one. And then here is my Coco Wyo Witches book, which I absolutely adore. And I had this started image and finished it. The background was missing, as you can see, and I was a little bit afraid of how to tackle the background, but in the end I went in with gelatos and this really helped. So this one done. Then this one is this is A Fairy Lives in Every Garden by Destiny Lauritsen, and in this one I also had a whip because this is also one of my 10 books to finish. And this one I had started when I got the book, so it was quite a while ago, I think 2 years or so. And finally finished this one here. Obviously, because that's what the video is all about. So then we do have Characters Through Worlds and Times by Christine Karen. And here I managed to finish this page here. This was also a whip that I had started, I believe, 2 years ago. So I was quite happy to have this one finally finished. And because this is actually also one of my favorite images, actually. I'm not so happy with the dress of the color, how I did it, but yeah, actually the image itself was one of my favorite images, and I'm quite happy that I finally finished this one. So then the last one already is in Hello Country Spring by Joshua Dunbar. And in this book I also had a whip that is not too old. I started this one around summertime last year, so in 2022, and decided to finish it. So this was the last page to show you from the pages that I have finished in the first half year. Okay, I just put down 2 pages here so that you have something to look at. So, however, I wanted to give you some stats. Let me just quickly check. So, I had started the year with 113 images, which was 28 pages more than the year before. And from this amount of images, I have managed to finish 15 pages in total in the first half year of 2023. I did 11 pages in the first quarter of this year and only 4 more pages in the second quarter. And if you have watched my completed pages video, there I said that I worked a lot on whips actually, but I also had started quite a few images this year which I hadn't finished at this point, and I managed to finish many of those whips actually. So 15 pages in total, and now we want to take a look at how many new whips I have added. And I hope it's not too much. So let's see. I will start, I think I will start just with the PDF pages. So the first one that I show you here is from Daria Sakyosoy. It's a Wish Fairy. This was one of her Patreon images, and yeah, it was for February, so for Valentine's Day. I loved this image, so I had to start it. And as you can see, it's not yet finished, but hopefully I will still do this, so this one won't go in the final result for this year, hopefully. So then we have Lana Green Art, and here I had started this very cute small, I printed it just small, it wasn't a small image, but this beautiful image here, and I just wanted to try out a new color combination for darker skin, which I wanted to find. So I wanted to actually change the one that I have found a little bit. So, and I was quite happy with the result. But since then, I haven't actually continued this page, which is a pity, I think. So this is 2. Then another one by Lana Green Art is this beautiful 2 little girls here. So far, this one is colored with polychromos, and actually only my favorite parts are missing, like the skin and the hair. So I don't know why this one is still undone, but I really need to tackle this one. So this is the 3rd new image. Then I had started this page here by Eva Nikunen or Nikunen. I had chosen this one because I had a video about 10 PDF books that I wanted to start in 2023. And at some weekend I just pulled out some pages and started them. And this was one of those. So this one, so far I've worked with Castle Art, the old Castle Art soft pencils, and I really should continue this one because it's so much to do here with the leaves and everything. It will be a lot of work, I think. And it was combined with my target of coloring olds, basically. But I can already tell you that I totally suck with coloring olds. I haven't even colored one old this year so far. So if I finish this page, it would be my first old this year, basically. So I think we will just count the images later because I will forget how many we have. Then I had started this Christine Karen page. This is Trollarina, And this also was one of her Patreon images. And yeah, unfortunately, she stopped doing the Patreon stuff. But yeah, this was one of the Patreon images, and it's actually not a whole lot to do here, so I actually plan to finish this one rather soon than late, I hope. So, and then another one is this one here, and this one I had started during my coloring slump, basically. So I just had some pro colors lying around, and I just grabbed those pencils and started to try them. I have to say that I enjoyed the pro colors for hair, so that was actually quite a bit of fun, because Colorfully Optimistic always says that she loves the Derwent pro colors for coloring hair, and yeah, it was fun, definitely. But I don't know if I will continue this one, because actually I wanted to have her black hair. So I'm not quite sure if I will finish this one or start all over again. So these were all the PDF pages that I have started. And now we take a look through the books. So in Enchanted Faces, of course, I have also a started page here. And it was, yeah, it is this one here. And it's just this little strand of hair here. Because, you know, I'm in a body coloring group for this Enchanted Faces book with a bunch of lovely ladies, and we choose like 2 or 3 pages per month to color. And in February it was my choice, and this was one of the pages that I had chosen, but then didn't manage to do them, unfortunately. But I was inspired by all the other colorists from the group and wanted to try out a color combination. So I did that, and that's why this image is at least started. So hopefully I will finish it soon. Then a Ferry and Fantasy 3 by Christine Karen, and this book I actually also have one page. Oh yeah, here it is. This page started, which I need to finish. I tried out the Artex pencils. Yeah. So far, I have to say that I actually enjoyed the Artex pencils so far on this paper here. I have colored the skin and the dress so far. Also marker based it. So because I typically marker base my images, and so I thought to give them a fair chance, I should marker base this too. And yeah, I have to say it was a lot of fun so far to play with them. And now I would just need to finish this one. But as this is one of my time books to finish, I'm pretty sure that this one will get finished. If not in this year, then next year the latest. So then... Oh, Ferry and Fantasy 2, also by Christine Karen. Yeah, in this book, I have a few started images because I played with Crayola Super Tips and I wanted to try those as a watercolor pen. And I have a video about it. Basically, I have 2 videos, so I will link the first one up in the corner for you so that you can check it out. And yeah, I was just playing and trying out, and then I started a few pages. This one, another one that I started trying out the Crayola Super Tips and playing with them. And this page here is the one that I had filmed. And yeah, so if you want to see how I did this with the Crayola Super Tips, yeah, as I said, check it out in the corner. And then during my coloring slump, I also played a little bit with the Crayola Super Tips, and I wanted to try them out in the Blue Angel Publishing books, because it was Sapphire Colors who made a video about it and said that it works on this paper quite well. So I thought my coloring slump was a maze, so I decided to try it out in the Mermaids book by Jasmine Beckett Griffiths. And I do have actually 2 whips in here, because, yeah, one is just the marker base, so I wanted to get into the play again and, you know, color, and I started with a marker base, and that was all that I did. And then the other thing that I did was, yeah, this image here. And yeah, this one is also done with Crayola Super Tips. Yeah, use them as a water pen, so to speak. And yeah, this video came out yesterday. Check it out if you've missed it. I think actually that the result is not too bad. I was quite impressed how it worked on this book here, on this paper. So that was actually fun. And I think maybe when we would use it on the background and then creating some beautiful water stains, that this could look very nice. But yeah, I didn't like the skin, how this came up, but I will go over with pencils anyway, so it doesn't matter. And then I had this Easy Spring book by Joshua Dunbar. And yeah, I had just played in this book a little bit. So here is one started page, and I messed it up here, so I printed it and did it again. I wanted to film it, but I don't know. So then here's another one. This one is also done with the Crayola Super Tips, but as you can see, this buckled quite a bit more than usual when I use water mediums. So, but it was fun, and I don't care in these books here. And then another whip that I have is this one here, and this one is actually not too far off being finished. So, yeah, this one I will finish soon, I think. Yeah, and then I do have one whip in the Ferry and Fantasy 4, but it is a color along for the channel. I'm about to finish it very soon. Just need to film the background basically, and so I'm not going to show it to you, but this one will be finished soon. And then I have added two Mouse Guard. I have so many started pages this year. Oh my gosh. Yeah. The first one was this one with a snail, but if you've watched my TBC video, then you know that I plan to finish this one here in this quarter, so this one should be finished soon, hopefully. And then I have another one. This one was old, but this one here is actually also new, also one that I started during my coloring slump. So yeah, during my coloring slump, I always tried to color a little bit, but I couldn't get the fun out of it. So yeah, I have just some more started images due to it. So yeah, but yeah, hopefully finish this one also soon. So, and then the last one that I added this year is from Mythographic Magical Earth, and this one, maybe you have seen it, because it was, yeah, this page here with the giraffe. Yeah, this was another one that I had just started with Neocolor 2 in the background, and then following a tutorial from someone to, yeah, try out this cloud color combination with the Castle Art Soft, I believe, or Castle Art Gold, maybe. Yeah, so this is another one that I have, and now I will quickly count them. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Oh my gosh, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 images. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Yeah, so I managed to finish 15 of the old whips, and I have added 20 new images for this year already. And it's only half over. My gosh. But I really plan on finishing some of those started images in the third quarter. Wish me luck. Just this weekend I have actually started a bunch of pages which I'm not going to show, because these are already just images of the third quarter. These I would not call whips because I just really started them. And obviously I plan to finish them. So yeah, 20 new images. So I really need to work on these. I don't want to add another 28 pages this year. We already have 20, so oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay, now I will show you a few old WIPs that I plan to actually finish in the third quarter. Just a few. Here is the stack. So maybe you've seen it in my TBC video. I plan to finish this page here for Christmas in July actually. This is a small one, should be quite doable for me to finish this one. So then I have this Mariola Budek image here, which is almost done. It's not a whole lot that is missing here. Really just the bones and some details like the feathers and some pearls and some decoration and of course a background, but here's not a lot of space. So this one I definitely want to finish very soon. And then I have this Lana Green image here, which is also almost finished. Just the jar is missing and the background. And Emma Colors suggested that I just should leave this black and white. Doesn't look too bad. Then just need to add the background maybe. Yeah, almost done. So these I definitely want to do. Then I have Magical Dawn here. And in this book I also have one image that I only need to add the background. And then this one will also be done. So this is one that I definitely plan to finish. And then I have two more here actually. One is in the Chibi Gold by Jade Summer. This is a grayscale edition. And in this book, I have this started witch image here. And I plan to finish this one in September, hopefully. So just as preparation for the new Halloween season, to get into the mood and so that I could start new pages for this Halloween season. So I just don't want to finish all the old ones. So I plan to finish this one a little bit ahead of time, hopefully in September. Whoops, sorry. And then another Halloween page that I want to finish for the same reason is from Chibi Girls Halloween by Coco Wayo. And in this book here, I have this page here, which is almost done, I would say, just the books and some of those roots here or branches here. And the main work is done basically. So this one I definitely want to finish before Halloween. And this one as well, because this one is actually 2 years old already. So yeah, want to finish this one here. Hopefully fairly soon as well. But at least one of those images here. So, and then I have one last thing for you. So, what do you think is the artist that I have the most whips of? Ta-da-da-da! It is Mystic Art Mirrors. So from Mystic Art Mirrors, I have the most started images. I don't know why. Obviously, I love to start her images and then not finish them. So I will show you some whips from the latest. Oh no, I think she has maybe one or two more books out. But last year she released the Witchcraft coloring book. And from this book, I basically have this one started. Just played with some color combination for the hair here. Here again, had a lot of fun coloring the hair in. I really like the color Mystic Art Mirrors hair. It's almost like Hannah Lynn hair. Then I have this started page here from the same book. I love this green hair color combination. Have a video on that if you want to know. It was released last year, I believe, around Halloween time most probably. Then I do have this witch here of one of her fairy books. And yeah, I think this one is also not too much to finish. So this one I should really tackle, I guess. Then I do have this page here, also started last year Halloween. I would also love to finish this one here. Another one from the same book, but this one I started the year before. So must be 2021 then. Only colored the hair again. And then I have this one from her Valentine's set. I think it was also in the book that I just showed here included. Yeah, this one as well. So this is actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 whips from Mystic Art Mirrors. So, okay, that's all. And with this in mind, we are just going to end this video. I hope you enjoyed this one. And please keep your fingers crossed that I won't add more whips this year and that I manage to finish some of the old ones. I don't know where I'm going. So, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video and I hope I will see you in my next video. Take care everyone and bye!